Hey, this is Will Middleton from WPCourseGuide.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about why the featured image for your course might look a little bit squished when using LifterLMS SkyPilot. And so if I were to have a featured image that does not work with the aspect ratio, so I just put a tall image on my course, and if I go to my course catalog, you can see that it looks very squished. And so we have a couple of options to fix this. We can either conform to the 16:9 default aspect ratio by making sure we're using a 16:9 image with the right aspect ratio, and if we use that right 16:9 image ratio, it will look good. But if we did want to use a different style of image, we could like if we wanted to use like a taller style image for our course catalog, we could absolutely do that. We would just need to change the aspect ratio in our child theme. So on this website, I've gone to Appearance Themes, and I've installed a child theme. If you're not familiar with how to create a child theme, I just use this free plugin, Child Theme Configurator, in order to, under Tools, they give you an option to create a child theme. And that's going to allow you to make changes to your style.css area. The my archaic coding interface here is we're looking at the style.css file for my child theme, and what I did is I just added a little CSS to change the aspect ratio. So if I were to change my aspect ratio to like 3/4 or something, this would look a little bit better with this taller style of image. So we could either use a child theme and custom CSS to change the aspect ratio of SkyPilot, or we could conform to the 16:9 that's there by default. Either solution would work. And if you want to watch me solve this problem, there's an additional 17 minutes on this video where you can see me mess around in the back end of WordPress and try to figure this out. Hey, this is Will Middleton from WPCourseGuide.com, and I saw a question come in about how do I resize my images when I'm using LifterLMS SkyPilot. And so let me open this up here. How do I adjust my pictures so that they don't look stretched when I'm using LifterLMS SkyPilot? So let me just prep my demo site so we can take a look at what this person is asking about. It's on the course catalog page when, move my camera, start setup. When we're looking at the course catalog, the featured image usually will have some sort of issue with formatting when you're working with an image that is not the proper ratio. So I have LifterLMS installed, and this example also, they mentioned LifterLMS SkyPilot, which means I need to upload the Lifter SkyPilot theme, get that uploaded, activate, go to the front end of my site, course catalog. Here we go. So these images look great because they're in the proper ratio, but I think what this person was doing is if we edit the course and change the featured image, they were probably working with a tall image. Why is my full media library not displaying? This website has a bunch of items in the media library. Okay, there it goes. So if this is my featured image, and I go back to my course catalog, it's probably going to be squished like this. And so this is the question, is like, how do I make my image not look squished? And so we could use an image ratio, like crop the actual image in order to fit this ratio, which I think is 16:9. Let's check. So if I open up my edit site area, we're going to look for, in Lifter SkyPilot, get started. We're going to look at I don't know if there's a way to actually control that loop. Tell me what image ratio this is. So do I just upload a... Oh, okay. So I can just tell the width and height. Let me figure out what the image ratio is there. Media, this, 16, oh, that's 16 by 9. So yeah, if you do the 16 by 9 image ratio for your image, if I were to go here, crop it to 16 by 9, how do I crop? Oh, edit image. And then we should be able to do, can I scale this? So these are my dimensions. And so 800 is my width. And so if I were to do a 16 by 9 image, this would be 16. So 800 equals 16 over 9. So 800 times 9 divided by 16. That's that divided by 450. So where was I here? Can I? Oh no, I don't want to scale this. I just want, does this tell me? Oh, it does. Okay, so, oh, here we go, aspect ratio. Boom. And so that should be 520, what do you? It's 450 divided by 16. 16 by 9. So 9 is this, 9 equals that. Oh, it's, yeah. It should be 9. I gotta get this math right? It's, why is it 520? Is it 16 times 800 divided by 9? No. I feel like I'm losing my mind. So 16 over 9 equals 800 over what? Which means you do 800 times 9 divided by 16. Yeah, it's 450. Why was it 520? I don't understand. But that's okay. There we go. So now we apply the crop and then apply crop. And then now this should be not squished. Save edits. So now that that's our picture and we reload, it's going to be in the proper resolution to fit this space. And so I'd probably just recommend having all your images cropped to that 16 by 9 ratio in order to fit this in the SkyPilot theme. I don't think there's a way to change this template unless you were to use some custom CSS possibly to change the aspect ratio to 4/3, something like that. And so you could actually use some custom CSS to change your image ratio on all of these, and probably the way to do the image ratio would be to edit your site. We've got our custom CSS ready. I probably need to put this in a group. Can I change the CSS? Why can't I change the CSS? I think I go to the blocks, groups. Is there a group? And then I can put custom CSS on the group. Yep. Aspect ratio. There's no suggested CSS fill-ins for me on this screen. So let's save that. That didn't do it. Why didn't that do it? I didn't misspell anything. Why is this not working? I mean, do I need to bring this in? I'm not spelling anything incorrectly. Four out of 3. Do I have caching going on? Is this a caching problem? How do I clear my local cache? Let me install the caching plugin. That's not how you spell caching. Just any of these. Just. I feel like my CSS is right. Nope. All right. What is the problem? It's not, I mean, it's potentially not qualified enough. But like if I do this, it works. It's applied to the group block. The group block is on this page. Seriously, like what if I were to do a child theme? Gotta figure this out. How do I use that plugin? Child theme. How do I make a child theme? So yeah, do SkyPilot. I want a child theme of SkyPilot. Select where to save a new style sheet. I want a new style sheet. Did it do it? I did. Activate the child theme. I still can't edit this. Are you kidding me? Why can't I access the theme editor in WordPress? Sometimes here in WordPress it says theme editor. What do I do? So we are on a local Flywheel site. So in local by Flywheel, is there any way for me to cut into the file manager? Probably. Database, tools, WP admin, open site, go to site folder. Where is, there we go. Okay, so, let's hear themes. SkyPilot child. Okay. Hey, look at that. So I added the style to the child theme and it worked. So, because like if I change this back to 16 by 9 and I save this, it'll go back to 16 by 9. So the child theme works. So I don't know why my CSS works in the child theme, but it doesn't work here in this block editor. So like when I'm editing the block for groups, it doesn't work. It would probably have to do with when that CSS is loaded. Oh my gosh, there's so many windows open. Probably have to do with when the CSS is loaded because theme CSS loads first, I think. I don't know. I don't know why that's happening, but at least working with a child theme is probably going to be the best way to do that. So if you wanted to change, that was a long rabbit hole, but basically, if you do the child theme, it's good to have a child theme because you can make customizations to your website, like the CSS I just changed, and that is going to save when SkyPilot updates. Some people make changes to their theme directly. Like if I were to go in and edit the SkyPilot theme directly, and then Lifter released an update to SkyPilot, whenever there's an update, it deletes the old code and puts in the new code for the updated version, and your code is in the old code, so it's just going to go away. So this child theme is never going to be updated, so it saves your styles, but it also inherits all of the settings and stuff from this theme. So child themes are nice. Could you maybe also use code snippets for that? Let's figure it out. Code snippets is a plugin that I use sometimes when I'm too lazy to do a child theme. This thing allows you to put little PHP snippets on your website, and really you should put your PHP snippets in the functions.php file of your child theme. This file, there's a CSS where you put your CSS and a PHP file where you put your PHP code. And you could also add like lesson.php if you wanted to have a custom lesson template. You could do that, but we're not going to do that. So code snippets, let's see if this would work instead of in my child theme. If we save this, it should go back to our 16:9. Now I'm lost. Course catalog, 16:9. And if we do a code snippet, does this work? Can I do a CSS? What is this? So I can't do CSS with the free version? Is that... Okay, so I think, okay, never mind. So you need Code Snippets Pro for that CSS. So we'll just do it with a child theme. Boom. Change the aspect ratio to match your images, or just crop your images to be the proper aspect ratio. And this video tutorial is a little bit weird because I am sort of showing you the process that I'm going through in solving the problem or crashing my computer. Why is... Okay, there it goes. There we go. So I'm showing you my process I'm going through in sort of figuring out and solving the problem. So let me know if you like this tutorial style better, where you can actually see me messing around, figuring it out, running into challenges, or if you prefer just the straight to the answer style videos. This one is kind of a roundabout ramble about editing the course catalog page with custom CSS in LifterLMS SkyPilot by installing a child theme or changing the aspect ratio on your pictures. But let me know if you like this style tutorial or the short form straight to the answer tutorial. My name's Will Middleton from WP Course Guide. Thanks for joining me in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.